Alright, I'm making this video in response to a couple of things that were brought up. The reason you brought these things up saying Trayvon jumped out of the bushes is because you don't believe what I'm saying, that George wasn't caught by surprise. I think he was caught. I don't think he was caught by surprise. You think he was caught by surprise. I don't. I'm saying to you, fine. I'm going to do you a favor, and I'm going to agree with you and say he was caught by surprise. And I'm still going to show you how George Zimmerman is guilty. All right? I'm going to still show you right now. Just to do you a favor. And right now I'm getting heated because I can't understand how y'all are putting Trayvon Martin on trial instead of George Zimmerman. Any other case, George Zimmerman be on trial. We all trying to ask, why did you do this? Why did you do that? But instead we're asking why Trayvon do this and why Trayvon do that. But we ain't going to ask that questions. We're going to get straight to the point, and we're going to show you right now how George Zimmerman is still guilty, even if Trayvon cracked him first. Even if he did. All right? I'm going to make this one short. All right, listen. We both know George Zimmerman called on the phone to 911, and 911 said, what's going on? George Zimmerman tells him, I see a suspicious kid, looks like he's on drugs. I don't know, maybe George Zimmerman's the best person to know what people on drugs look like. I don't know. But then he starts following him. He keeps following him in his car. Trayvon, he's obviously such a mean kid. That's why when he see George Zimmerman follow him, what did George Zimmerman say he did? He looked at him a couple times, right? Then he ran. If Trayvon was the one out to start trouble, why didn't he just go whoop George Zimmerman's ass right then and there? Why didn't he do it? He didn't want no problems. He didn't want no problems. What did he do? He took off running. That's George Zimmerman's testimony through the damn 911 call. That ain't Trayvon. That ain't Trayvon saying anything because he's dead, right? George Zimmerman says he ran. All right, now understand this. George Zimmerman gets out of his car and starts chasing him. We're talking on foot. We running after him. He's running after him, right? And then, what does the 911 operator say? We don't need you to pursue him. We don't need you to. Now, I want you to listen to that call if you think I'm wrong now. He's running after him. You can hear him. That's how he's running, right? When he says stop pursuing him, what do you keep hearing? He's still chasing him for a little bit longer. Which means what? What does that mean in your eyes? Huh? I want you to think about this for a minute. What does that mean? George Zimmerman's punk ass does not know how to listen. He doesn't know how to listen. He doesn't know how to follow directions. And I'm going to show you something. You guys, everybody that believes George Zimmerman's story, that he's not a liar about anything he said. Oh, Trayvon jumped out of the bushes. Fine, let's just go with that. I don't think he did. But let's say he did. You're going off the fact that George Zimmerman doesn't tell lies. But yeah, he came and followed simple instructions because he did. Keep following for a second. So ask you this. If he could not listen to a 911 operator as he's on the phone, he didn't listen right away when he was on the phone. What makes you think he's still listening when he's off the phone? He hung up the phone. Before he hung up the phone, he said, all right, I'll wait for you guys to get it. Basically, that's what he said, right? If he can't listen when he's on the phone, what makes you think his stories are believable if he can't? He's going to listen when he's off the phone. He didn't listen on the phone, but he's going to listen when he's off? He didn't even listen on. He's going to listen when he's off. All right, get out that all the way right now. So one, that makes him uncredible to believe, okay? He ain't going to listen, so he probably ain't telling the damn truth. But let's suppose he did jump out of the bushes. Let me break something down for y'all, what you ain't getting. And this is from a comment I seen by some guy named Chad Johnson. I don't know who he is, but he made an excellent point. And this is the point. And y'all won't even argue this. The same people that think Zimmerman is not guilty, y'all wouldn't argue against what I'm about to say that Chad Johnson said. He said this. If some lady, white, Mexican, black, it don't matter what color she is, if she was walking in the middle of the damn night, and some dude started chasing after her in the car, and then got out and started booking after her, would you be mad if that girl ran around the block, did whatever the hell she had to do to get away, and thought to herself, man, he's going to come get me still, he's still going to get me. And she's thinking out in her head, he's going to get me, he's going to get me. And she comes out of the bushes, cracks him with a pipe, and beats the hell out of him. Y'all wouldn't be charging that lady and thinking that lady's anything guilty? And she killed that dude? Y'all wouldn't say nothing. Y'all won't say a word. Y'all sit there and be thinking, well, what the hell is he chasing her for? But why is it in this case you ain't asking yourself, why the hell is he chasing him with a loaded gun? Y'all ain't asking that question. Y'all putting the blame on Trayvon. So let me say you this. If someone's chasing me, all right, and I'm going home, let's say I'm going home, and they chasing me, and I'm in fear. I'm 17 years old, and I'm in fear. Obviously, I'm in fear because, once again, did he attack George Zimmerman the moment he seen him? Hell no! George Zimmerman said he ran. Why did George Zimmerman keep pursuing him then? He's running. Let the cops do their job. It ain't your damn job. As a matter of fact, how far does your jurisdiction go, George, for neighborhood block watch? What are you the state of Florida block watch? Or you just your neighborhood? Let him go. Let him run off. He did something, ain't hurting you. Let the cops do their job. But all right, he takes off running. George chases him on foot. In his mind, you don't know Trayvon's not thinking, what the hell, this dude's, what he's saying this thing to his phone call. He's a crazy-ass cracker chasing him, right? Right? Racial or not, he thought he was crazy. So he's chasing him. Trayvon takes off running. There ain't nothing to say that when you getting chased, you ain't got in your head, I'm not bringing the danger, which is George Zimmerman, to the house I'm going to. What? He gotta run all the way home and let the person that's chasing him kill everybody in the house? As far as he knew, George Zimmerman a killer. He don't know any different. He don't know that guy. He's been chasing him and following him around. You know what? The hunter was hunting him, right? So what does Trayvon say? I'm gonna, if according to you, George Zimmerman's telling the truth, let's go with the story is the truth. Then let's turn from being the hunted, let's turn that to being the hunter. Right? Let's do that. So instead of letting him get me, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna catch him off guard. So even if he did catch him off guard, he got every right to act in self-defense. But y'all act like he ain't got to. He ain't got to run home and say, some guy's chasing me, and then let the danger come and kill everybody, does he? He ain't got to do that. And now, you know what you're asking yourself right now because you want to be so doubtful. Well, why didn't you just call 911? Man, forget everything about this case for 1 second. You just ask yourself this. How many young black men in this country right now, how many young black men in this country feel comfortable thinking the police are really going to come help them if they come call them? If they call the police, how many young black men today feel like that the police are really going to come help them? They don't. I ain't even black to know that. I drive my car, and I ain't doing nothing wrong. And you know what I do every time I see a cop? And this isn't because I'm doing nothing wrong. Cops don't treat me bad. I'm not saying they do treat me bad. What I'm saying to you is the first thing I do is look in my mirror to see if they follow me. Why is that? And I'm a grown-ass man. Why is that? He a young black kid, and you tell me he thinks he's going to call the cops to come help him? Hell no, he ain't going to. So he had two things he could have did. He could have just took off running, ran out of breath, and possibly got killed. And if that would have happened, what are you going to say now? Man, Trayvon, you should have fought back. Right? No. You can't say that because he's dead now. He did fight back. And this is what happened. And y'all doubting him. Y'all crazy as hell.